If you want to quit smoking marijuana, then I invite you to think of it as a challenge. So this should immediately get you thinking of how to move from the back seat into the driver's seat of your life. You see, in general, people smoke cigarettes, marijuana, drink alcohol, eat chocolate and overeat because they're trying to suppress and medicate a negative emotion like boredom, loneliness, stress and anxiety. On the other hand, they're trying to bring in a positive feeling like confidence and relaxation. In some cases, they're trying to give themselves something like love or nurturance. So the bad habit has a positive intention. That is, it serves them in some way or another. More often than not, they're trying to quieten their internal dialogue. That is, quieten their mind. This is something which I've noticed over decades watching smokers, especially cigarette smokers. They're trying to quieten their mind. And some smokers will claim they have an addiction to the nicotine in tobacco or the THC in marijuana. And on some level, this could be true. But then using the addiction model, we could say that people could get addicted to any emotional state. For example, any activity which has a strong emotional component, like surfing, dancing, skydiving, and sex. They can be thought of as an addiction. And scientists do. But is this useful? Got to think in terms of usefulness. So if you think of yourself as having an addiction, then does this put you in the back seat or the driver's seat of your mind? If you have an addiction, it's almost like you're a victim. Whereas if you think of yourself as maybe just having a habit or is a result of your thought processes, then it's like, what can you do? So using marijuana as an example, the smoker has to know when to light up. You know, the joint doesn't light itself and jump into your mouth. The smoker is the one doing the smoking. They have to know when to smoke. Have to know when to smoke. There will be some trigger. It could be an external trigger, like the sight of something or someone. Could be an internal trigger, like a picture in the mind, a feeling, or a thought. And this is where NLP excels. Because NLP gives us tools and techniques to help people get inside their mind and discover how it works, such that you can change your mind and your behavior. And NLP shows you how to get into the driver's seat of your mind, into the driver's seat of your life. Now, continuing with our smoking example, there has to be a thought process. And just check out my previous video on decision making, like NLP decision strategies. So there's either an image, internal dialogue, or feeling arises. For example, the person thinks to themselves, I need a smoke. And because of the way the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic cortex is connected in the brain, there's a synesthesia between the senses. What this means is that if you think the words to have a smoke, there will probably be an associated image and feeling. You understand that? So the body sensation, that feeling that is associated with a thought, is commonly known as the craving. But by bringing awareness to the self-talk and changing the sub-distinctions like volume, tonality, and tempo, that's of your internal thought process, and then directing the unconscious mind to access a resource state like playfulness, for example, and inserting a positive statement that is conducive to achieving a desired outcome, the brain learns. Not the thought for a joint, but this other positive thought. So we redirectionalize the brain by mobilizing internal resources. And this puts you squarely in the power seat of your mind and ultimately your life. Now, since I'm only able to physically work with a limited number of people, I recorded a quit smoking marijuana MP3 that you can listen to. Now, it's quite different to how I work with a client face-to-face. But the MP3 does have a high degree of success. So if you're interested, you can download it from my website. And the link is in the comments box below. And if you want to learn how to get into the driver's seat of your mind and achieve personal greatness and, be the best version of yourself, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I'd really appreciate it if you could, give the video a like and share it wildly on social media. It's really good. And I look forward to seeing you again. And remember to keep on challenging everything for the truth. I've spent my entire life doing that, and I would like to share some of my discoveries with you. Whether you're an atheist or believe in a higher power, my book on God is sure to get you thinking. And part and parcel of spirituality is learning how to work with your unconscious mind, such that you can quieten the mind and get yourself to sleep when you need to. And that includes the ability to banish bad habits like cigarettes, marijuana, alcohol, chocolate, and overeating. And as a foundation to a fulfilling life, I believe everyone needs to learn how to work with their unconscious mind, how to explore deep trance and states of deep meditation. If you want to connect, you can find me on Facebook at Abbey Eagle School of Meditation.